Hi, my name's Ursula Davies. Around here I've been known all my life as Urs the nurse. And when I came in 1976, I actually came right after Intermountain Healthcare came. And I kind of worked all over the place. At that time, only the third floor was open. The fourth floor only took overflow patients. Now you need to remember that in those days we did not have a doctor in the emergency room at the time. We would call them over the doctor's clinic. Dr. Staley, Booth, Fossen, and McKay Christian used to be the doctors for the emergency room, and they would take turns calling. And so we'd have our patients here and we'd do some basic stuff for them, and then we'd have to wait for the doctor to show up. I always have to go back to early on in my career as a head nurse down here. There was a group of back Easterners, and there was 55 kids on the back of a flatbed truck that had gone around a corner too fast up at Zion National Park, and it tipped, and 55 kids went flying end over tea kettle all over the place. And all of a sudden we got word that there were people coming in. And at that time we didn't even have a formal, I think we had just started working on a formal disaster plan, because we really, and I remember Yvonne Carolus was the director of nursing, and I came in and I pulled in what staff I could. At that point I still only had an EMT on every shift, one a shift. We called in what we could, and of course the community interest was huge. People did come out of the woodwork to help, but all of a sudden 55 people poured into this facility. I mean, they came in ambulances, they came in cop cars, they came in park ranger cars, they came in anything that could bring them here. And I remember we turned the front lobby into kind of a, if you come through the door, we'll check you out. If you need a bed, we'll put you on a stretcher here. If you don't need a bed, go out to the front lobby. And it was lucky. I think we only had about 3 or 4 that were seriously injured. Not seriously, but that had something beyond cuts and scrapes that needed more. But what we had, these were all kids from very well-to-do families back east. And all of a sudden we couldn't keep up with the phone calls. Everybody's mother and aunt and grandpa and grandma was calling. The switchboard was overloaded. It was amazing. I was lucky enough to be able to be back here, so I kind of missed out on all the brouhaha out in the front lobby. But I have to say, even over all these years, that probably still sticks with me as one of the most interesting events that happened here.